Hey guys, so I want to do a quick little video here because it looks like we can have some pictures of HTC's new high-end phone, some alleged pics and alleged specs here. That means we don't know if it's the real deal, but it probably is. So HTC's new high-end phone here, this could be the one for 2016, and it looks like HTC is going to drop the HTC M brand and on their high-end phones and just call this one HTC 10. So what can we say about the design and the specs? So if you start off with the specs, should have Adreno 530 GPU, Snapdragon 820, 12 megapixel camera, 4 gigabytes of RAM. What else? Did I miss something? The battery would be interesting to know exactly. Yeah, 5.1 inch display also in USB Type-C. We also have some live pictures. So first thing you can say about the design is it looks like an HTC One A9 on the front side, and the HTC One A9 really looked a lot like an iPhone, but it was very nice. I mean, I have videos unboxing it. It's a very nice device, but it looks kind of like an iPhone. This one is a little bit different from the HTC One A9 with this one has kind of like chamfered edges on the back with like an industrial look. Very big like edges, but an interesting design there, at least in the silver variant here. A thing that confuses me a little bit is why they do have this fat black border or thing here with nothing going on. That is just weird. Like if I zoom in, like why, what is going on here? Why is the button not centered? It kind of looks like what Samsung did with the Galaxy S3, because Apple sued Samsung, so they had to do some kind of weird design, but it wasn't as bad as this one. Looks a little bit worse. Why do they have this big space here? And why don't they have no boom sound this year? It looks like they removed the stereo speakers, which was a huge selling point for HTC phones, that they have amazing sound, cool things you can impress your friends with on the front side with amazing speakers. It looks like they removed it in this one, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit interesting in terms of design, but I'm not really sure if I can see the big selling point now when they remove the stereo speaker. And it also looks like they're going to skin down a little bit on their own Sense UI. The 12 megapixel camera is hopefully okay. Earlier years, HTC has been a little bit boring with their ultra pixel camera. It hasn't been producing that good results, at least not for me. But hopefully they can make some improvements. I mean, I liked the A9. It was an interesting phone, so I do believe that HTC can do something interesting here. But then when I look at the live pictures, it looks a little bit boring. I mean, when I compare it with the S7 and S7 Edge, it doesn't look super impressive, but it looks like it has a fingerprint sensor, multitasking button, of course, and back key capacitive buttons. And yeah, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? I don't know until I have it in my hand, but USB Type-C is interesting because that's a USB cable that you can plug in both ways. It's an iPhone, and it probably charges a little bit faster, transfer files a little bit faster, so a little bit interesting there. But I gotta see the black color of the this alleged HTC 10. Looks a little bit boring if you ask me, at least on the front side. And yeah, but the silver one definitely looks a little bit interesting. But this should be like a prototype from on leaks on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, what do you think about it? Do you like it? Yeah, and we're gonna see Sony's high-end phone come out, be available there in May, June, July, so stay tuned for that as well. And yeah, have an awesome day, friends. And this month will be about the S7 phones. Yeah, have an awesome day. Peace.